Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to look at the roots of faith in our faith family. We're going to do that by looking at Genesis chapter 12, which is all about Abraham, the father of many. Now, in this video, I want to show you how he discovered the root of his faith. Let's dive into the word now. Genesis chapter 12 begins with Abraham. Remember, his name is going to be changed to Abraham later on. Abraham was 75 years old when God first spoke to him and said, "Leave your kindred and your relatives' country and come to the land that I will show you." So Abraham did just that. He took his family and all of their possessions and they went to Canaan, the land that God promised to him. Now, while he's there, there is a famine in the land. And so he goes down to Egypt because he heard that there was food there. As he is going down to Egypt, he says, "I'm afraid that the Egyptians will see me as a handsome man, that they will kill me for my wife, that they will kill my wife because they think that she is beautiful." And so he tells his wife, "Say you are my sister, so that they won't kill me for you." And it works. Pharaoh takes them in, treats them well, gives them all these gifts. However, God plagues Pharaoh and his household with great plagues, and then he lets him know that it's because of Sarai, Abraham's wife, who is now called Sarah. That means princess, remember. And so Pharaoh lets them go, and then he kicks them out of Egypt. And as he's kicking them out, he gives them some stuff, some gifts, including silver and gold. And then he sends them away. Now, as they're going to Beersheba, they finally leave Egypt and they arrive at Beersheba, where there's a well. And God says, "No, it's time for me to give you a son." Remember, Sarah had laughed when God said that he would give her a son, and she called his name Isaac, which means laughter. But God said, "No, at this moment I am going to give you a son, and his name will be Isaac." And it says that Sarah heard this, and she laughed again because she thought it was impossible. But wouldn't you know it, after all those years of waiting, after all those years of sorrow, she conceived and she had a son, the son of promise, the son of blessing, Isaac. And it says that when she saw him, she laughed. She wasn't laughing in a mocking way. She was laughing in a way of joy. She was laughing in a way of saying, "God actually did it. God actually kept his word. My God is the God of laughter. My God is the God of impossible situations. My God is the God of promises." So what's the main point of this passage? What's the main point of the story of Sarah and her laughter? Well, the main point is this: that the root of faith is found in God's promises. The root of our faith isn't found in us. The root of our faith isn't found in what we have or what we don't have, but it's found in God's promises. If God is the God of the past, if God is the God of Abraham, Sarah, Isaac, if he was able to do it for them, he is able to do it for us. Today, our God is still in the promise business. He still speaks and his words come to pass. The same God that delivered Israel from Egypt, the same God that gave them water from a rock, the same God that provided meat for them in the wilderness, the same God that caused an early morning cloud to become thick and dark and withhold the rain, the same God that sent plagues upon Egypt, the same God that parted the Red Sea, the same God that allowed David to defeat Goliath, the same God that gave Solomon wisdom, that God is still in the promise business. So therefore let us run to God with faith, knowing that he is a promise maker and a promise keeper. If you need a promise from God today, I encourage you to read his word, pray about it, wait on the Lord, because he is still in the promise business. Well, I hope this encourages you. Again, the main point is that God is still in the promise business. Well, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe so you get notified every time we post a new video. And until next time, walk good.